Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to my subscriber lesson, grammar and phonetics lesson. So it's Monday night here, and our local time is 7:56 p.m. We are with another subscriber lesson. As you might be aware, through this lesson, we read, we practice, we learn grammar rules as well as pronunciation, basic pronunciation, which helps us develop ourselves to the next level. So I have to wait until my subscribers are here. I've started a bit early so that they can join me. All right, dear viewers. So if you're interested to join, because this is a paid lesson, what you have to do, you have to sign up from the sign up button. And it is with $10 in 1 month. There are 8 lessons. Each lesson has 1 hour session. And we learn a lot of things through these 8-hour lessons. Right, so let's wait for them. I believe that my subscribers would be here in any moment. Okay, dear viewers, I'm back. So let's share our today's lesson, simple present. So once again, dear viewers, it's our target lesson today. We're going to learn story with simple present, and after that we're going to practice some rules, patterns, and some questions as well as answers. This is how we learn, how we practice, and how we move forward with the grammar lesson. So well, I don't know if you can see the screen clearly or not. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. I think that's the highest. Hi Monica, welcome. I'm happy to see you, Monica.
Hello, teacher.
Hi Monica, ¿cómo estás?
I am fantastic, teacher. Thank you for asking. And you? ¿Cómo
I,
está?
I am quite good, thank you very much. And thanks for subscribing once again.
Thank you to you, teacher.
Two other girls joined last night. One is China from Mexico. Another is
Yes,
Melissa. Hey, Melissa's here. Melissa from Turkey. Welcome.
welcome,
Let me invite her.
Melissa. Hello.
Hmm? Hello,
Hello
Melissa.
everyone. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Melissa, for joining. Meet Monica from Peru.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. And first of all, I want to say, you said for myself, Sir John, hi. Thank you very much for this situation. And
No problem at all.
I want to say something about Hello application. Thank you very much, Sir Jun from Korean admin of Hello application, because he give chance for the 3 weeks free for every person. I want to say thank you very much, Sir June.
Okay. If you ever see his live stream, you should send him a message. Okay.
I hope maybe because I am so busy this this week, maybe I will say.
That's great. Thank you very much, Melissa. Have you met Monica before in the chat room?
Yeah, of course, we was right on your group, London group, Team London.
Great. Monica.
Yes, teacher. Yes, sure.
So do you have any
I say
question for
hello, Melissa.
do you have any question for
For Melissa?
Melissa? You can talk to each other. 5 minutes. Let me see how you can communicate.
Ah,
Of
okay,
course.
teacher. Of course, Melissa. How are you doing?
I am fine. Thank you very much, Monica. I'm glad to meet you. And actually, where are you from, Monica?
I am from Peru, Melissa. Do you know where is Peru?
Yeah, of course, I know. And what's your department? And are you going to university?
No, in fact, I finished my university. Nowadays, I am working. in technology, Melissa. And how about you?
Oh, that's so nice. Your technology. But actually, I I'm say I have I haven't ability for technology thing. Maybe you can teach me some things. And
Of course, why not? My pleasure, Melissa. Are you in the
thank you very
university?
much.
Are you studying in the university, Melissa?
Yeah, my department is medical, and I am middle of my department actually.
Oh, wow, it's amazing. Melissa, what is your mother language?
Um, my language is Turkish, and
Turkey.
I yeah, because I am from Turkey, and I want to learn London accent because so phonetic and so romantic. And I think yeah, and I will say
Oh,
something. I will say something. Actually, this is my idea. Yeah, American accent, nice, sweetie, but so easy for myself. But um,
oh,
my idea is original language, English language, is from London.
ah, yes, yes, maybe. What do you think about that, teacher Rahat?
Oh,
uh,
teacher Rahat is yeah. Go
well,
on, please, sir.
um, yeah, English language was developed from England, then it traveled all over the world. That's right. If she thinks that way, she's correct. But she said this is London accent is so romantic and phonetic. That's why I laughed.
Yes, yes. I love you, London, and I love London pronunciation. I wish I will teach with you and with other personnel from British accent. I wish.
Sure, that's the reason we are here,
So
Monica.
nice,
Okay,
Melissa.
Monica and Melissa.
Yeah,
You know that we all are here to learn and develop ourselves.
Thank
of
you very
course,
much, sir.
teacher.
No
Thank you
problem.
so much.
Okay, so do you have any question for Monica, Melissa? Any other questions?
Mm, actually, I haven't now. And do you have any question, Monica, for myself?
Yes, maybe. Why you are trying to improve your English? Is for your studying, for your work, or what is your reason?
Um, actually, I want to say something about this topic. Mm, you know, nowadays I saw a lot of news about medical and COVID-19 and for other diseases. You know, every process grow with
Okay.
English language, not other country language, you know, because doctors talking with each other only English, not talking with Turkish. Only Turkish doctors talking Turkish, but I want to learn news, and of course I need to learn English.
Oh yeah, you are right. Yes, yes. I understand. Maybe in your country or in other countries is more is really important to know English and talk perfectly because it's important for work and studies. In
Of
fact,
course.
Melissa, in my country, if you know language Spanish, I'm sorry, is okay because all of things here is in Spanish. In Spanish, you can work in Spanish,
Yeah.
study, or anything. This is the more important language here, but we can try to improve in English because we want to travel abroad, maybe for try to find other kind of job, or maybe for visit other countries, or meet with other people when they live in other countries. I think English is really important. I agree with you when you say that it's romantic in London.
Yes, 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 so romantic. And actually, I'm interested Latin language because you know medical medical has anatomy and human anatomy only Latin language, not other English and other things. Yeah, there is a lot of bones and skulls and muscles, and their name is only Latin language. Actually, I want to learn this situation Latin, but this is so hard for myself because I need to learn firstly English, then I will grow with my second language, I hope.
Where?
And can you teach me, Monica?
Yes, sure. Of course, why not? My pleasure, Melissa, when you want.
Thank you very much, Monica. Thank you very much.
My
That
pleasure, Melissa.
that's great. I'm listening to both of your conversation. That is amazing. You see, this is how you talk to each other in real life conversation. And Melissa is talking about London accent. Possibly you're referring to posh accent, right, Melissa?
Mm, yeah, I love London accent and I want to learn London accent.
Like, Your Highness, this person must be taken to the dungeon for not listening to the royal family. Okay, this is the way they talk. All right. By the way, Melissa and Melissa has a teacher. She had a teacher earlier, teacher John Brown. I met him today, and I said hello on behalf of Melissa, and he said also hello to you. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay.
Actually, uh, I was followed him, but he was holidays last year, and actually I didn't talk with him on Hello application. I was sorry, but I love him. I love so much him
So
because he is so nice person.
he's my teacher too, Melissa. For your information, he
Yeah.
taught me many British accent, RP accent we call received pronunciation. Because he's a phonetics teacher, he always helps other students. But how do you know him? This is my question, Melissa.
Yeah, I know him because I was joined Hello application maybe
Eh,
3 years ago, but um, I was closed my account because medical is so hard for myself first year, then second year. Then I wanted to come back again Hello application with new account, of course, because I hadn't my first application. Then I come back again and I know you because sometimes you was joined his live stream and you talk with each other, and I always listened him his last live streams, and I saw you, sir, and I know I have knowledge for this situation for yourself, sir.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. Okay, that's cool, both of you, and welcome. As you might be aware, this is grammar and phonetics lesson. Today, I've got a story that is based on simple present. I'm sure
Mhm.
both of you know the tenses. Simple present means present tense or present indefinite. In some Asian countries, present simple is also called present indefinite tense. Okay, so I would like to ask Melissa to read first, then Monica later. Can you see the screen clearly, both of you?
Yeah, teacher.
Mm,
Yes, sir.
okay, would you like to read it, please?
Of course. My name is Anne, and this is what I normally do. I
One
love
moment, one moment. It is not Anne, it is Annie. Look, Annie.
Annie. My
Yes,
name is Annie,
Annie.
and this is Annie.
Hmm. Go on.
Okay. My name is Annie, and this is what I normally do. I love to talk on the mountain. During, during the week, I wake up early and go for a small walk on the mountain. I usually go with my father or brother. We like to get some fresh air before we start our day. We live in the country far away from the city. We think that our country life is wondrous because we are away from the noise and pollution of the city. We after walk for about half hour and then return to our home. I always take my bus after our walk and at about 8 past 8 a.m. and arrive at the school at 9 a.m. My father takes his car and goes to town to work. He works at veterinary clinic. He is vet and loves to help animals. We have 3 dogs and cats.
2 cars. Okay. Monica, would you like to read, please? Well done.
Okay, teacher.
Melissa, one moment. Melissa, you have missed some of the words. So after reading of Monica, then I'm going to read it. Then you can listen to me. Some of the sounds should be corrected as well. Okay. Okay, go on, Monica.
Okay, teacher. My name is Annie, and this is what I normally do. I love to walk on the mountain. During the week, I wake up early and go for a small walk on the mountain. I usually go with my father and my brother. We like to get some fresh air before we start our day. We live in the country far away from the city. Within that country, life is wonderful because we are away from the noise and pollution of the city. We often walk for about 1.5 hours and then return to our home. I always take my bus after our walk and about 8:30 a.m. and arrive at the school 9 a.m. My father takes his car and goes to town to work. He works at as he works at veterinary clinic. He's a vet and loves to help animals. We have 3 dogs and 2 cats.
Very good. So listen carefully. You know the punctuation, full stop, comma. We need to stop a
Mhm,
little bit. Yeah. So my name is
mhm.
Annie, and this is what I normally do. Remember, Monica and Melissa, words like WHAT, WHAN, WHIH, and WHEEL. Generally, we do not pronounce, the H or H. Think that there is no H, okay, in this sound. So it is what instead of what, okay? So my name is Annie. This is what I normally do. I love to walk, and also in English language, this is a bit strange sound. Yeah, if you remember, Monica, I believe that you joined my grammar lesson. Yeah, this is
Mhm.
this sound should be. Melissa, can you look at this? WALK. It is walk, not walk. Okay, this is the one of the surprising phonetics of English, language. WALK, in this case, it is not walk, it is oak. O rather than wa. So would you like to copy the sound again? Monica first. Walk. Monica.
Okay, walk,
Melissa.
walk.
Oh, Melissa is muted. Possible. Oh, she must be busy. That's great. So let's move on a little bit. So during the week, I wake up early and go for a small walk on the mountain. Monica, listen to, look at this, preposition, walk on the mountain. Seconds,
Walk on the mountain.
yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-oh. You see? Oh, sorry. I don't know why it is moving like this. I think Melissa might have trouble shooting for her connection. Walk on the mountain, and I usually go with my father or my brother. We like to get some fresh air before we start our day. We live in the country far away from the city. Okay, here country means village. Okay, Monica?
Mm-hmm.
Country has
Okay,
another
teacher.
meaning. Sometimes people say, hey, I live in a country. That
Village.
means I live in a village.
Village.
And
Okay.
if you ever heard this word, like, hey, you are a countryman, that means you are a village person. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let me try to bring Melissa. I don't know what happened. So, Melissa, if you're still there, please join. Um, Maybe might have a connection is okay. So, Monica, you can explain me this story. What time she wakes up?
Okay. She get up early. Usually get up early.
Yeah, it doesn't say any time.
I
That's
don't
right.
remember what time it get up.
No, it doesn't say. During the week, I wake up early and go for a small walk on the mountain. I usually go with my father or my brother. We like to get some fresh air
Mm-hmm.
before we start our day. We live in the country far away
Mm-hmm.
from the city. We think that our country life is wonderful because we are away from the noise and pollution of the city. Do you know the meaning of pollution?
Yes, teacher. It's a contamination.
Very good. High five for you. Melissa is back.
Melissa.
Melissa,
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
yes. Do you have another name, Ophelia?
Yeah. First of all, I was open to this application of Hallo, but I was follow Sir John with my name, Melissa. First,
Okay.
my name. Yeah.
Okay. Ophelia is a character of the William Shakespeare's drama, Melissa as well,
Yeah.
and Monica as well. These are famous names,
Yeah.
English names.
Yeah.
Okay. Possibly you are not here. So, Melissa, I was explaining, the WHAT, you say what, when, which, will. No, we shouldn't pronounce the H sound. It is what, when, which, will. Can you please pronounce one time slowly? What,
What? What?
when,
When?
which,
Which?
will.
Will.
Very good.
What?
High five for you.
When? Which? Will. Thank you very much, sir.
No problem. And the word, this is walk. This is not walk. It is walk. This is the surprising sound of English phonetics. WLK. Most of the words, if it starts at W, it becomes O sound rather than W sound. So it is walk. Can you say with me? Walk.
Walk.
I walk.
Walk.
I walk every morning. Make a sentence.
I walk every morning.
Very
I
good.
walk on the street.
I walk on the street. Very good.
I walk on. Is it correct on the garden or at the garden? Which one is correct, sir?
Okay, let me ask Monica, what do you think? On the garden or in the garden?
Uh, in the garden.
In the garden, not at the garden. Okay, Melissa?
In the garden. Thank you very much, Monica.
But look at this sentence, on the mountain. Can you see the second sentence? Small walk on the mountain. I
Yeah,
usually
I
go,
can see.
usually go with my father or my brother. Remember, if you like to develop your pronunciation in the British, you have to first, remember that you don't need to use letter R. You have to just avoid it, like brother, not brother. Americans will say, like Monica uses American accent. She says brother, but if you like to develop British pronunciation, you have to say brother. Okay, Melissa?
Brother,
Yes.
brother,
Father, similarly, sister, Mister.
sister, vi-
Okay.
vista,
Mr. You know, Mr. Hello, Mr. Mr.
Mr.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Is it? We will say some women's. Yeah, Mr.
Is it clear now, Melissa?
Thank you very much. Yeah, clear, sir.
You're welcome. No problem. Okay, let's read a little bit. We think that our country life is wonderful because we are away from the noise and pollution of the city. Country life. Do you know the meaning of country or country life?
Yes, country life, and I like Turkey country life or American country life.
Okay. In here, in this case, country means village. Okay, Melissa.
Okay.
Generally,
Okay,
country
sir.
means a country. There are many cities and states. But if you read this sentence, we live in in the country far away from the city. That country means this is village.
Hmm.
We think that our country life, it means village life, is wonderful because we are away from the noise and pollution of the city. Melissa, Monica knows this already. Do you know the meaning of pollution?
Actually, I don't know what does it mean, sir.
Monica, would you like to explain it to her, please?
Sure, teacher. Pollution is related to contamination, Melissa. Is related to how the world is contaminated, not only with a human being. It's always maybe for the factories too, how they can affect our life.
Okay, is it clear to you, Melissa?
Thank you very much, Monica.
That's good. It's called good teamwork. You both will help each other. That is how we can learn. Okay, so I like to add more thing with Monica's explanation. So there are different kinds of pollution. One of them is air pollution. When you find smoke or fog or dust in the air, we
Mhm.
call it air pollution. And another one is water pollution. So people throw all the rubbish things in the water, and the drains water, sewage water, toilet water, urine, poo, these that people mix it in the water, and water becomes polluted. We call that water pollution. Okay, these are the two, you know, basic pollution is in our society in every country, almost everywhere. Even in the UK, people do that. They smoke, you know, and even a car and produces the smokes, then it makes the air polluted. Carbon dioxide is
Yes.
there.
Teacher, teacher, even the noise is a kind of pollution, yeah?
Yes, I was going to add
The
this. We
noise.
call them sound pollution, noise. So what is a sound pollution? Sometimes you'll feel that, oh, somebody's banging something or shouting like, ah, then it's hurting to hear. Okay, you'll find that this is a sound pollution. So sound pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, I mean air pollution. Three kinds of pollutions are mostly in the cities. Okay, great. Let's
Yes,
move on.
teacher.
Um, so Melissa and Monica both have read. We often, okay, this sound often, it can be often, it can be often. Both are correct. I have also heard even in the UK they pronounce both of them, but Americans say often. They don't pronounce often. But in England, people
Often.
say both of them. They say often, they say often, depending on their mood. So you
Mhm.
can use either of the sounds. So Monica, what do you like to prefer, often or often?
Often.
How about you, Melissa?
I prefer often, teacher.
I am agree with Monica actually.
Okay, how about this word? I have written another word. Let me see. Monica, would you like to read? I have written a word in the comment section.
Yes, teacher. Of course. What's it called? Uh, Soften.
How about you, Melissa?
And where is the sentences? Actually, I can't see.
In my comment
Um,
section.
yeah, I can't see because I was made. big one for reading parts. Okay, I will see now. So fun. Actually, I think this one.
That's right, yeah. So Monica and Melissa, remember when, that's why they say it often, because in this word we have to pronounce soften rather than soften. So if you
Mhm.
remove the s, it becomes often. Add the s, it becomes soften. You know, soft
Okay.
something.
Soft to use.
Yeah. So soften is when you use as a verb.
Mm. Okay, teacher. Soften.
Soften. Yeah. Often, soften. Easy to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We often walk for about 1/2 hour and then return to our home. I always take my bus after our walk, and at about 8:30 a.m. I think you said 8:30. 8:30 a.m. or 8:30 a.m. both are correct. Okay, and arrive at school at 9 a.m. Do you know the full meaning of a.m., Monica and Melissa?
Yeah, I know.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, one by one. Let me listen to Melissa first. What does a.m. mean?
AM, AM is from first clock until afternoon time, AM, and afternoon then from middle of night, PM.
Okay, and how about you, Monica?
Yes, to me, I am agree with Melissa, teacher. I
But
am you use frequently when you talk about the
okay, but
morning
sorry,
time.
but it is an abbreviation
No,
of a word. That is, I'm trying to understand. Do you know what does the full meaning AM stand for?
the feminine, no, teacher. I'm
Okay,
sorry, no, I don't remember.
all right, no worries, no worries. So someone asked this question last night in a live stream.
Maybe, maybe after meridian, teacher. I try to
Yes,
guess.
anti-meridian, not
Yes,
after. It's a Latin word.
until meridian.
Latin word
Okay.
meridian means noon. Anti means
Mm-hmm.
before.
Exactly.
Post meridian
Mm-hmm.
stands for PM, means after the noon. And anti
After the
meridian
yes,
before the noon. Okay, anti means before in Latin. I'm writing it for you.
okay.
And post means after. And this is a medical word as well, Melissa. Post mortem, right?
Ah, poster is meaning
Anti
posterior and anterior parts.
Yes, anterior,
Actually,
posterior. If you remember now, there are many words that
yeah,
come from Latin to the medical science. Anterior, posterior, postnatal, antenatal.
yeah.
Okay, anti means before, post means after. So AM stands for anti-meridium and PM stands for post-meridium, whereas meridium means noon in Latin language and anti means before and post means after. So you're right, midnight after 12 o'clock, the daytime 12 is AM, and after day 12 to midnight, again 11:59, we call them PM.
Thank you
Clear?
very much, sir.
High five to both of you.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
teacher.
Okay, I always take my bus. Then my father takes his car and goes to town to work. Now this sound, look, and in British accent, we do not pronounce R. Okay, and if you remember, that is the reality. We say work, long sound, but American will say work. The bread, the important difference between the British and American accent is letter R and letter T. In British English, British pronunciation, we do not pronounce R. In 99% cases, R is silent and they are replaced by the vowel sound. Whereas in American English, R must be pronounced. Okay, and the letter T, this one, like the letter T, in British English, it is pronounced strongly. Whereas in American English, letter T sounds like D. We call it flap T. Okay. So whatever, when we say water, there's a water. Okay. Okay.
Water.
Pretty, pretty.
Mm.
Bottle, bottle. All right, Melissa. Clear? Monica?
So, what doesn't mean
Yes.
flap?
Flap T means when the T sounds like D, we call it flap T.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Let me give you the example. Okay. Can you see the word?
Water.
Okay.
Water.
Monica, how do you say it?
Uh, water.
Okay. Water, British and Australian.
Water.
Water, American. Canadian water. South African water. New Zealand water. Australian water. British water. So when the T sounds like D, Monica and Melissa once again, that time we call this T as a flap T. This is a part of phonetics, okay? How you can develop your pronunciation. So, is it clear now?
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, clear.
Okay.
And work, like my father
Yes, teacher.
takes his car and goes to town to work. He works at veterinary clinic. He is a vet. So, vet means a doctor who is specialized in animal disease diagnosis and giving medication. He loves to help animals. We have 3 dogs and 2 cats. All right, great. Now let me move this space to the front. We have got few more lines and they're on question and answer. You have to answer the questions as well, all both of you. Now,
Oh, teacher.
Melissa, would you like to read it, please?
Yeah, of course. The first of all, on the week, and we woke up early and go for a hike on the mountain. It is so nice to smell the fresh air and see the wild animals. We stay here for about 3 hours. Bring our lunch with us. As you can see, my family loves nature.
Very good. High five for you, Monica.
Thank you very much.
Okay, teacher. On the weekend, we wake up early and go for a hike on the mountain. It's so nice to smell the fresh air and see the wild animals. We stayed there for about 3 hours and bring our lunch with us. As you can see, my family loves nature.
Okay, this word, yeah, all of you right. On the weekend, basically, when they have written um, this paragraph, week and end should be together. So it's a really mistake, not weekend, it is weekend. All right, I'm writing it for you. It is a printing error.
Weekend.
It is generally weekend, yeah, together.
And,
Weekend,
okay, teacher, weekend.
weekend.
Okay,
Both of you remember weekend, not
okay,
weekend.
weekend.
It is not uh, it is not bisyllable. You know, the syllable means when you break the word to pronounce it easily, we call them, this breaking part is called syllable, like week and week, one syllable and another syllable. But basically it is weekend, weekend, not weekend. Clear, Monica and Melissa?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, clear.
So on the weekend we wake up early and go for a hike on the mountain. It is so nice to smell the fresh air. So did you ever smell the fresh air like this? Oh, what a fresh air. Okay, like this. Uh, and see the wild animals. We stay there for about 3 hours and bring our lunch with us. As you can see, my family loves. Monica, what did you say this word? Nature.
Nature.
And Melissa, what did you say this word? I need to show you, both of you.
Nature.
Yes, that is more or less correct. Not nature, it is nature. Okay, let me show you.
Nature.
I'm going to share the Cambridge dictionary that I follow, okay?
Yeah, if you want, I can open my dictionary, Cambridge. So,
Okay. Look at the phonetics.
Nature.
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 Monica?
Nature.
Nature.
Melissa?
Nature.
Look, that is British. Okay, now American. Listen to American.
Nature.
You have to pronounce R. Nature.
Nature.
Okay.
Nature.
Remember, in British accent there is no R. In American accent there is R. One more time.
Nature.
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 Nature, nature.
Well done, both of you. Now let me go to the question. Get ready for the questions. There are a few.
Oh, teacher.
No, it's very easy peasy lemon squeezy. Why are you saying, oh, teacher? All right. Question number one. I'll ask Melissa. What does Annie love to do?
Annie loves nature and animals and mountains and other things.
All right. Are you sure, Melissa?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Monica, can you remember what does Annie love to do?
Yes, I mean Annie loves to hiking and walking with their fathers and a brother. In general, with her family.
Look, the second sentence here. Okay, Melissa, look, I love to walk on the mountain. This should be the first answer. Is it okay and clear for both of you?
Yeah, clear and okay, sir.
Okay, now I've shown you the other answers now. Okay, question number two. Now I'll ask Monica first this time. Who does she walk with?
Okay, she usually walk with their fathers and brother.
Okay,
In
remember.
general, with her family.
Okay, that's right. Remember, it is a present tense, and when you use a present tense in third person, where she's the third person, we have to use s with the verb. So she walks
She
with
walks.
walks. She walks with.
She walks. Yes, she walks with her father, her brother, family in general.
Okay, Melissa, do you think that it's a correct answer? Melissa, are you there?
Yeah, I am here, but I'm agree with Monica.
Okay, I agree with, not I am agree with. Okay, I agree with. I
I
agree with.
agree with Monica. Yeah, I
Very.
agree with Monica, sir.
That's right. Monica and Melissa, both of our answers are correct. High five for both of you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, teacher.
Number three. Now, Melissa, it's your turn to answer.
Okay, where does she live? She lives in village.
Okay. You have used the right word, country. Countryside, we call it sometimes. Very good. And Monica, do you think that it's a correct answer? I thought she lives in a town. Monica?
Yes, she lives in the village. Yes, teacher. She lives in the village.
So she doesn't live in town?
In a small town.
Monica, does she live in a town?
She lives in the town.
I'm
She
asking
lives
you.
far away from the town.
No, don't worry about that. I'm asking you, does she live in a town?
Uh,
Live.
she lives in the small town, teacher, in the village.
All right, but does she live in a town? Once again, it's a tricky question for both of you. I'm going to ask the same question to Melissa. Does she live in a town?
Really? Oh, teacher. No, she doesn't live in the town. She lives in the village.
Okay. That is Monica's answer. How about you, Melissa? Does she live in a town?
Mm, she lives in village, but I agree with Monica.
All right. So in that case, answer like Monica. She doesn't live in a town. It's just a practice, Melissa. Okay. I'm just asking to find out how you answer with the correct form. Monica's sentence is correct. So high five for her. So she doesn't. So Melissa, answer like this. She doesn't live in a town. She lives in a village.
Yes,
But in
because this is general time and always, usually, we will say do or doesn't. So, is it correct? And
in all third person singular number, when you are making negative sentence, we say it in present tense. Doesn't. Okay.
yeah,
So she doesn't live
yeah.
in a town. She lives in a village. Well done, both of you. Okay. Now, question number 4. Do you remember how long does she walk, Melissa, this time?
Um,
Melissa?
actually, I don't remember,
No
but
worries. Guess. Make a guess. Monica is here. Don't worry. We will help each other. And I'm here too as well. Don't worry about that. Okay, Monica, Melissa says she doesn't remember. Do you remember how long she walks every day?
Yes, teacher. She work for 1.5 hours per day.
1.5 hour. Melissa, okay. Let me show you quickly. It says the here before start noise. I always take bus for about 1.5 hour. Okay, this is the sentence. Very good. Well done. Now, question number 5. Melissa, do you remember what time does she arrive at school?
of course, I will say. mm,
By the way, if you need
it's not.
this
It's
paragraph,
9 a.m.
sorry,
It's 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
At
Okay.
9 a.m. Yeah.
hmm Monica, do you think that is the correct answer?
Yes, teacher. I agree.
All right. High five to Melissa and Monica.
Thank you very
Great.
much.
Thank you, teacher.
Welcome. Number 6. Where does her father work? Monica, you like to go first this time.
Okay, her father works in a veterinary.
Veterinary. Very good. And in shortened form, we called veterinary as Melissa.
But I'm sorry, teacher.
No
My
worries. Melissa?
apologies.
Hello, Melissa. Can you hear
Her
me?
father, her father works veterinary clinic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clinic.
And in shortened form, we call it VET. VET. VET.
Vet. Okay.
That's good. Last question. We hope to finish this. We have got 10 minutes more. Don't worry. Number 7. Melissa, would you like to go first?
Mm, okay. What do they do on the weekends?
hmm
And
So once again, what do they do on the weekend? It's Monica, do you remember?
Yes, teacher. I remember. They love to hike a mountain.
Okay. Melissa, would you like to see it? Look, I've scrolled down. On the weekend, we wake up early, go for a hike on the mountain. That's right, Monica. Bravo and gracias.
Thank you, teacher.
bravo, Monica. You are so super. Perfect.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
So, if you need this paragraph, Monica and Melissa, just send me your email address. I'll email you, okay, so that you can read at home.
Oh, of course. So.
Okay, now answer true or false. Okay, so you have to find out if it is a right answer, it is true. If it is wrong answer, that is false. T for true, F for false. Let's go with Melissa first. Annie is a vet. True or false?
False.
Monica, do you agree?
Yes, it's false. Totally agree.
Okay, number 2, Monica. Annie doesn't like the mountain. True or false?
False.
Do you agree, Melissa?
Yeah, I agree with Monica.
Very good. Number 3, Melissa, it's your turn.
Annie lives in the city. False.
So where?
Annie lives in village, and of course with other name.
Country.
Country, yeah, country.
Very good. High five to all of you. 1, 2, 3. Correct answer. Number 4, Monica, it's your turn.
Her father is a farmer. Is false.
So what is her father, Melissa?
His
Her father.
her father, Annie's father. Annie's father.
You know, her father. Monica. Anne is a girl, so her father, not his father. Her father.
Yeah, her father is veterinary clinic
No, vet.
person.
Vet. He works
Vet.
at a veterinary clinic, but he is a vet. Remember, vet means
Okay, vet.
vet means veterinary doctor. In shortened form, they call vet.
Yeah, vet.
Very
He
good.
is vet.
Very good. Number 5,
Thank you.
Monica.
Number 5, teacher. They seldom. Could you scroll down a little, teacher? I can see. Okay. They seldom walk on the mountain. They seldom frequently. Yes, true.
Okay. Melissa, do you know the meaning of seldom here?
Seldom meanings generally.
No, not like that.
Okay.
Can you guess? All right. Don't try to look at the dictionary. We're going to explain it. Okay.
Of course, actually, rarely.
Yes, rarely,
Seldom and
not
rarely.
not regularly, very often or
No.
often, sometimes. That is the meaning of
Yeah.
seldom. So they
Yeah.
seldom walk on the mountains. It is true or false, Melissa?
Actually, false because they're generally walk on the mountain because they love walk on the mountain. When are they free? They go mountain and they are walking.
Monica, did you listen to her answer? We look at this first sentence. Second, I love to walk on the mountain. During the week, I wake up early and go for a small walk on the mountain. That means she's a regular. She regularly walks there. Okay, so it is not seldom. So it is false.
Okay, teacher. Okay. Seldom means rarely. I was confused. I was thinking that seldom means frequently.
No,
That is the opposite.
yeah, seldom means not regularly, infrequently, sometimes, on and off, maybe once in a blue moon. This is another expression. If you don't know this, please write it. This expression for all of you. Once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. That means, oh, we have got 5 minutes. Once in a blue moon means uh, very infrequently, rarely. Like I visit New York once in a blue moon in every year, or once in a blue moon. I visit Turkey once in a blue moon. I visit Peru once in a blue moon. I visit London. Okay.
So when you will come Turkey, please came my home and please
Sure.
do my how can I say my
I'll be your guest. Don't worry.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. You found
I know that you're a good.
my.
I know that you're a good cook, Melissa, and also Monica is a good cook. When I visit Peru, I'll go to Monica's house.
Actually, I will say
Yes, of
something
course,
about
teacher.
my group. Actually, I can't do anything else. I can make some practical things because I am study, but my mother so perfect makes cook every cooks from Turkey, from Ottomans and other parts of it. She will do everything for you, sir.
Okay, let us see in the future. Thank you very much. Okay.
And and I will say something because we are going to finish. And
Hmm.
Medina's sister from Azerbaijan say hello for you, sir.
Who? Medina?
Medina, yes,
Oh,
from Azerbaijan.
I know her. She's a very intelligent girl, like all of you. Say my hello to her as well.
Of course, she's listening now, and I want to say something. She want to follow, but she can't do it because she has a lot of study nowadays because she has some final exams. But when it will be finished, she will come and subscribe you again.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you very much. My gratitude to her. Say best of luck for her studies. And also because you're studying Melissa, you have to focus on your studies as well as English both together. Okay. Remember that you'd
Yeah.
like to be a doctor. It's a hard work, persistence, dedication, determination, and lots of knowledge needed. Okay. That's great.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Okay,
Sala.
so I'll request both of you to leave your. I know Monica's email address. If you leave your email address, maybe I can send it to you. And there are a few questions you can do it at home, and you can send me by email so that I can check it, or maybe you can post to the subscriber chat. Okay,
Of course, teacher.
and
Thank you so much for today.
you're very welcome. Remember that whatever you have learned from any teacher, always practice it. Apply in another live stream so that you can remember that, oh, I'm practicing and learning or applying this thing to this teacher. But this teacher may not know, but you know that, okay? This is the way how you can practice and develop. Always believe in yourself. Be positive always, okay?
Thank you, teacher. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
very much,
Melissa, for
sir.
today. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you very much, sir, for everything and for every your God's hearts.
Thank you very
So
much. So I will see you next week because
see you.
this is the second lesson. Monica has missed one lesson, but anyway, it is 8 will be for her. Okay.
I'm
Okay,
glad to
teacher.
meet you, Monica.
Thank you.
Be
Me too,
healthy.
Melissa.